2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our featured group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke. Looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with his playing partner this week.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Collin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Collin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, it's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Collin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's got around 100 yards here.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Phenomenal approach shot, that one.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
He's currently tied for second.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here on the fourth. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, right by the hole.
I think he's got playing partner Collin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
Just one off the lead after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. That was special. And this putt to move into a tie for first.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Oh, how about that one? And that will take him to 3 under. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver. Great shot. Second shot here on the 6th. And here we are with the third shot. He shares the lead. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Second shot here on the 7th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Has got this thing dialed in here. Looking good.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Nice line. That's frustrating. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. This hole is a par 3. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. A chance to move to 5 under par. Tracking. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. Going with the 5-wood. This is one of those great ball-striking displays, fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Well, Rich, I'm pretty sure this player will be beaming with pride after that eagle. Let's see if they can keep the momentum flowing. Look like this one's heading to the beach. Henny, how bad is this lie?
The perfect lie in the sand doesn't exist. Oh, yes, it does. It's sitting good.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Big putt for par coming up. Well holed. Still in the lead now after that hole. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Should find the green. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Lining up the birdie putt here. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. He sits in first position. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle. You like that, didn't you? Second shot here on the 13th. This one looks to be heading towards the green. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 13th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh! That thing was like a tracer bullet. Right down the pipe. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Well, that'll play. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now on the tee of a long par 4. Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough? This lie's not great. Going with the hybrid.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And down it goes. Now 12 under par with just a few holes remaining.
Yeah, seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
A bit wild on approach there.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Big par saver coming up for this fella. Yeah, good putt. Well holed. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Second shot here on the 17th. Getting ready to play their third. Whew. Just a short putt remaining here. And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That might be one club too many. Oh! Well, if it's any consolation, you'll get some high style points for that one. A chance here to snatch the title if this chip drops. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And mark it down as another W. What a way to win it.
Having to build another basement, Luke. He's racking up the hardware.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Luke, while they've been out on the golf course, I've been cooking. Here, smell this. We've got to eat up. It's some humble pie. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke. Really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
Now, this week, Henny, he's intending to beat Brooke Henderson, one of Canada's finest golfing exports.
Oh, I mean, she has the whole of Canada rooting for her. So you're not just playing against Brooke, you're playing against Brooke and Canada. I wouldn't want to do that if it was me. Brooke has a fantastic game to go along with her wonderful personality. Don't get caught up in the talk. She will have some lovely conversations going around while she beats you on the side.
Yeah, she's going to try and kill you with kindness, Henny. I see where you're going there. Good luck in this rivalry. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
And this putt coming up for his par. And there it is. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Handy effort, that one. From around 120 yards here. This one's going right at the pin here. Well, that's beautifully judged. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Looks good.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. With that hole finished, they're currently in top spot alongside Will Zalatoris.
The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
And here we are with the third shot.
He's currently tied for the lead.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. This one's for birdie. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers, lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Looking good.
That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2. Come on, don't be shy.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way.
And that will take him to 5 under. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Go in.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them.
Currently 6 under for the round. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Was on a good line. Par putt coming up here. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. How close was that to going down? Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And that will take him to 7 under.
And after that fine effort, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard, but Will Zalatoris is second.
Oh, well played. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
It's got a chance. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 8 under. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Oh, I like the look of this.
Oh, the long-range bomb. Is there anything better in the game?
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Nicely done.
A birdie putt awaits.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
And now that finds him in first place.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Good putt, that.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room out in front by a bunch.
Currently 12 under for the round.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. This would be a great up and down. Super shot, that.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right.
And there's your Arnold Palmer Invitational champion, a stout performance on a very strong golf course.
And that was a performance that the King would have loved to have seen there, Luke. What a great win by this player.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Oh, Luke, I've seen some things that I'll never forget, both good and bad, but I had an absolute blast doing it. It was brilliant to watch. Those rivalries, I mean, wow. The pleasure was all mine.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and here we are at TPC Sawgrass, the famous stadium course, Rich. This is a stern test for the players, isn't it?
It is, Luke. The interesting thing about this golf course is that every single shot seems to be working away from the previous shot. The tee shot, if it's a dogleg left to right, then the next shot requires a shot from right to left. It's just one of these golf courses that you have to think and pay attention on every single shot. You can't take a single shot for granted, and you certainly can't afford to get out of position because the angles on this golf course are so bizarre. Pete Dye is a genius when it comes to designing this golf course.
Can't wait to see how today's play plays out. Time to get to the action.
Not bad. Going for this green in 2, Rich, it's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. He has this putt to save his par. Currently 1 under for the round.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Ah, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 4th.
That could play.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Yes, they've made it. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Oh, you know you want to.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
This putt to try and save their par.
That was wonderfully done. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays.
And that will take him to 6 under.
That dog will hunt.
Playing this shot from around 120 yards.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Leading by 3 strokes now. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
And here we are with the third shot.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Yes, just a bit outside there, Luke.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green, and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Wonderfully played. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
We have a par 3 on this one.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
Well, if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot, but there's just one more to play.
There's one final test. The second shot at 18, water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie. But
well, this has got an amazing ring to it. The Players' Champion.
It is a title that any player would kill to have, and I have to say this has been a killer afternoon. The amazing golf, the players firing it on all cylinders, going for everything they possibly could. I gotta say, what a finish, what a champion. This will go down in history as one of the best Players' Championships ever.